Yo ho ho! What's going on, guys? Oh shit! This is Grim Reaper bringing you the next poll question session Patreon video. Today we're addressing the question of Genos versus Garou in their current forms. The individual that we saw fight Darkshine and the individual that we're seeing now up against Orochi. Now, before we dive into it, as you guys already know, we're going to be looking at the opinions of everybody here that answered the polls. I believe we have, let me show the totals. Alright, so here we go. Out of 151 votes, the majority believes that Garou about to clap. I'll elaborate below. Only 25%. Dang. So 1/4 of people believe that Genos will win, and 3/4 believe that Garou is gonna win. Literally divided straight down. And that's straight down. Okay. I don't necessarily agree, but let's see what the thinking is. Before we continue, make sure that if you guys want to support the channel, you check out our Patreon. Links in the description. You can receive a bunch of different perks and privileges by supporting the channel. If you want to check out the Discord and talk about this topic and anything else that I say that you guys want to discuss, check out the Discord. Remember to subscribe below. Alright, now let's get it popping. Before I do that, I gotta share the link fast. This man's out here licking my arm, bro. Alright, so drop that in Discord and then we'll get it started. I'm assuming it shouldn't be too crazy, too controversial, the opinions, but I honestly think it is ridiculous that people are saying that Garou right now has better prospects than Genos, but the Discord is always, or the Discord community is always like this in general, so. So we're gonna go to our patrons first. Who we find first? Alright. First, we got Drag Logie of 5. What's going on, bro? I have no faith, I guess, in Genos whatsoever when it comes to him fighting any dragon level or above characters. That's just me personally. That's okay. I don't delusional shit. But I also believe Garou would have ended up defeating Genos the first time they fought. That's not what that last panel showed. Garou fighting capability is just better than Genos. That's also not what it showed there. He was tired and he still couldn't overcome him. Garou showed he can read and adapt to his opponents. So is Genos. Garou's durability and endurance is superior to Genos. Agreed. Which is the main issue I have with Genos. I don't. Not with this cannon that he has. Garou can't take that. Genos, in my opinion, is a certified glass cannon. But he's not. He even got attacked by EC. Took it directed by EC and counter-attacked with a critical hit. This is like revisionist as fuck, or like ignoring the manga. Yes, Genos can hit hard. Right? Genos offenses rival dragon level feats. And that's it. Offense, there's offense and defense, right? So if half of it rivals the dragon. His speed and durability is still of a demon. Something that Garou had, like, demon speed? Yeah, I don't think so, man. You haven't seen any durability feats from him up against non-dragons. The last guy was Cockroach, and he's upgraded twice since then. You don't have durability feats for Genos that is not dragon level. And the one dragon that did attack him, he overcame that attack. AC. So that's wrong too. His speed and durability is still, yeah, at least to me, Garou would destroy Genos if they meet again. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't think this nigga's reading, bro. Dragon Loki isn't. This nigga's tripping, bro. Next we have Phoenix, man. All right, here we go, my boy. He says, I think it depends on how well Genos does against Garou with his 10 seconds. If he does well with it, he beats Garou pretty fast. However, Garou has been known to dodge Genos' beams. But you could also say that Genos' beams travel faster now. But then again, Garou's much faster than he was before too. Those beams are really big though, so in the end, I'm not sure. I think it'd be a tall order for current Garou to beat current Genos. But until we see Genos' speed and power in comparison to the other dragons, which would be pretty good, a Garou victory is not out of the question. I want to believe Genos could manage it with his 10 seconds though, so I'll say Genos for now. That's a very fair analysis. I'll say that at the least. Very, very, very fair. I don't think he took everything into account, but he took a lot into account. Like the A said, I don't know about all that. Stupid. Alright, so that's it for the patrons. Let's head to the top and start it down. Alright, so change the tone. Alright, so the next comment that we have is from Amari Gatlier. Or Gatlier? I'm gonna say Gatlier. It depends. If Genos doesn't manage to hit Garou with his 10-second mode, he's done. But if he manages to hit Garou, then Garou is done. Agreed. I don't think, no, I don't agree with that. I actually don't agree with that. I don't think current Garou can tank a tower-sized beam, even with his regeneration. And the fact that he is constantly low, I doubt base current Genos is stronger than Darkshine. When did you see him fight? I'll give you that. That's all I'll say. I won't make the obvious speculation that yes, he probably is fighting at that high level as well. Probably at the same level as the 10-second mode, but around the high level as well. But because we haven't seen it, I can't claim it. So your doubt isn't baseless, and I can't assure you that the opposite is anywhere near is true. So fine. Anyway, a fight can go either way for me. My godly Mario Alvear. What's good, bud? Dude, Garou survived Rover's beams and then Orochi. And now he's even stronger and easily took the double bazooka from Darkshine. Sum it up, Genos would have a hard time hitting Garou. And if he does, I wouldn't do too much damage. Garou takes this by far. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is after the chapter. Like, this is what I was talking about before, how like some things just don't correlate and they just don't go together. Like, this attack deflected and made explode, took head on Sairochi's Earth Cutter. Why did you mention Orochi and Rover there when they're not even in comparison? None of those attacks would deflect or cancel out or make go in a different direction or detonate together with, like Genos' blast did, Sairochi's beam. None of those did. So I don't know why those would be, like, in case I mentioned. I get the point that you're using them maybe to say that he's very, very durable. He can take a lot of attacks, but they're not the same level or scale of attack. That's very, very clear. That's why it's a 10-second mode. This attack is clearly above Dragon. So unless you have an argument to tell me that he's not above Dragon, that this attack isn't above Dragon, like, that doesn't make sense to me. And once again, like, it seems like you're choosing to not see that attack. Like, if you really think Genos can, or Garou can now tank above Dragon level attacks, cool. Alright. Not me. Mr. Stinkles. He says, doesn't matter considering the rate at which Garou is evolving. Darkshine broke both his ribs and his shoulders, and yet Garou recovered instantly. No, he just pushed through it, man. Genos only has a chance if he can vaporize Garou and insta-kill him. In that case, yeah, he wins. Definitely didn't heal. Kid Rick D7 is good, boy. Kid Rick says, I like Genos in this chapter, but I'm not even sure he's Darkshine level yet. He has some crazy firepower, and him deflecting that attack, it took everything out of him to deflect it. It didn't, though. He's gonna do it again and again. He said he could deal with it. It didn't take it all out of him. Well, it's just like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is live. I'm doing this live. Like, you are adding and pretending things that are not in the story to downplay Genos. Like, like what? Like, I wasn't here. Like, this nigga assumed that Garou could tank an above Dragon level beam, and now this nigga's assuming. Oh no. This nigga's assuming that it took everything out of him. It's a clear downplay. I think Genos is a mid dragon, while Darkshine is a high dragon. So I would have to think Garou would take Genos mid diff. What about the cannon? More downplay. I'm not saying that you have to say Genos is gonna win, but the responses here have been clear downplay. Like Phoenix Man didn't downplay Genos in his response. He did, but the other ones literally have downplayed Genos in their response by saying false things. And those are false. I can prove them with panels as them for them being false. Like, no. Hell no, bro. Y'all niggas are fucking downplaying the nigga, bro. I'm thinking Garou about to give Genos a death Gatling treatment. Stop. Your boy says, what's good, your boy? He says, bro, I'm one of the biggest Garou fans out there. And I ain't about to say Garou taking on that Thunder Drill cannon. Sensibility. Yeah, Garou was beating up Darkshine, but Sairochi would have definitely severely injured Darkshine with that blast Genos funded. Severely? What? But Sairochi would have definitely severely injured Darkshine with that blast Genos deflected. Stop! This shit cut the earth. Stop pretending. What the fuck, bro? Stop pretending, man. This is getting annoying, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's delusional. Like, why would you say that? Why would you, unless it's a typo, why would you say that? Yeah, Garou was beating up Darkshine, but Sairochi would have definitely severely injured Darkshine with that blast Genos deflected. He wouldn't have died? I don't get why that's hard to say or stretch to say. Like instead of making a baseline severely injured, definitely would have definitely been severely. Why do you say he would have definitely died? Is that crazy to say? And Garou may have semi-tanked the double super alloy bazooka. That's nothing compared. Like that was an embarrassing attack. But I think he'd be killed, if not severely injured, if he were to get hit by that blast Genos deflected. Or the Thunder Drill Cannon? This is almost as bad as the other one. my one. The other my one was pretty fucking bad. Like blatant bias, disregard for the chapter literally. The only chance Garou's got is to wait out those 10 seconds Genos has. I don't think he's fast enough to dodge all the cannons before Genos finally incinerates his ass. Garou the type of guy. You really have matchups that are really gonna be a fight. Why do you always have to have controversy? He isn't beating Garou, Grimm. Stop! Why is Genos not beating Garou? What the fuck? Why's not beating Garou, right? Narrative wise, it could happen. Why? Because he's your favorite character, he's not beating him? Fuck out of here, man. He's got the feats to do it. Stop pretending, my nigga. Alright, Stacy Garvin. This is good. Stacy says, depends. If all Genos did was up the scaling of the higher S class, like Darkshine and Bang, I mean, I know you can see it being a thing where Darkshine destroys a meteor. These niggas are trolling. They're trolling me. They have to be trolling me. Bro, like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? She just told me, I know y'all can see being a thing where Darkshine destroyed the meteor. This nigga, no, he wasn't as bad. I can't, bro. I don't want to scroll all up, bro. Just know that's 4 niggas. At least 4 niggas with complete delusions. Delusions. Like, what? Stacy, chill, bruh. The Hunter. Garou has fought Genos before, so he has experienced his fighting style. And Genos has fought Garou before and experienced his fighting style. Also, Genos' new armor is made for offense only, which means it consists of non-heavy particles. What? Heavy particles, baby. Nigga, you talking about boson this shit? Like, what you need heavy particles? Like, the Hunter. To put it in a way even imbeciles would understand, he has no protection against a good blow. Yo, this nigga predicted I was gonna clown him. he predicted it, babe. Look. He said something stupid and then he tried to cover it. Yo. Yo, I don't know what's going on here. That's 2 in a row. Like, what is going on here, bro? Niggas are fucking dudes. It's made for offense, which means it consists of non-heavy particles. I can't, bro. This is too much. I can't. These are true clowns. Like, niggas really trying to say that Garou could deal with a Sairochi blast. Darkshine could survive it. All kinds of crazy blasphemy here, bro. Garou is above Dragon right now. They're trolling me. They're trolling me. Yo, I gotta hold up. Let me smooth this blood, bro. They have to be. What happened on this poll? What? I need somebody to like please connect with me. Please tell me that you understand why. Like, what's going on here? This is crazy, bruh. Oh, you tripping, bruh. Yeah, you ain't getting no fucking treats, bruh. You made me curse in the video too. You're not getting any treats, bro. This nigga ain't getting no treats, man. This nigga ate my pillow, bruh. Bruh, stop humping my pillow, dog. Alright, let's move on. I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna read. Alright. This next guy underscore says Garou easy. Genos only stands a chance in the 10 seconds more. Garou ain't letting him use it. No, you haven't seen him fight outside of that. Creditless, man. Damn. That's good, boy. He says, if Genos can get some distance between him and Garou and activate his 10-second mode, Garou is getting atomized. No way in hell he's surviving. I don't care whatever he tanked against DS. What Genos displayed this chapter was on a way other level. Tell him twice, man. You're reading One Punch Man. He knows what he's talking about. Unlike the 3 or 4 ridiculous crazy ones. Alright, here's Chubb, crazy gamer. Chubb says, Garou went from being demolished by Darkshine to demolishing Darkshine. Went from barely surviving Robert's blast to taking an even stronger version head on. Genos has more power than any opponent Garou fought so far, but Garou is a genius fighter and is better than him in every other category. What? Even if Garou didn't evolve and adapt Genos' style during their fight, he still has it. See, this is actually the first guy who actually was addressing the real problem in the situation here. The dynamic between the fight before the 10-second mode. And while I do disagree that Garou's other traits are all superior to Genos outside of the blast, then that's ridiculous. The fact that he did overcome Darkseid mid-fight, he did overcome other individuals mid-fight, not Robert. It's not unlikely that he could overcome a superior challenge that is Genos in a fight. It's not crazy. It just depends on how crazy it was. Because Orochi was holding back in that instance. Somebody that drastic could do that to you. That's the high level potential. That's the potential that we're talking about. The above dragon blast that the drill cannon or whatever is an above dragon blast. So it's a gamble, but good argument once you consider it. The king of monsters, Orochi. He says, okay, so the Garou that fought Darkseid is a high dragon in my opinion. Seeing as when he fought Rover, Hirogiro, and Orochi was a mid dragon, even though he was a challenge to Hirogiro. Base Genos would be high dragon and above dragon in his 10-second form wise. 100%. I agree with everything you've said up until now. So for now, I say it's a coin toss on who would win. Either could at this point. I wish you had an opinion or saying 50-50 or something, Grimm. But Genos goes 10-second mode, and that dragon attack on Garou, it's game over. Things stronger than the media. Tell him twice, babe. Up next, we have Sig Max. My boy Sig says, Garou doesn't stand a chance. Tell him twice, babe. Genos has multi-continental power, and he was able to match a beam that was at that level. The speed of his beam is also enough to catch up to that same beam, which crossed the continent distance in a matter of seconds. Once he fires, Garou's not dodging, and he's getting fried. That is true. If he aims at it successfully and fires it off, you probably not get away. Current Garou over Darkseid over Genos. Let me not do that. I don't know. Nah, man. Agastya votes. Agastya says, I'm going with Genos for now. The only thing Genos has above Garou is his firepower and speed. Not to forget about his 10-second, which grants him the ability to use every portion of weaponry into a huge blast. If Garou can somehow evade, he can trash Genos in H2H combat, or hand-to-hand combat. But if it hits, I personally don't think Garou can take something as outrageous as a Thunder Drill can. Well, that's just my opinion. I don't think he trashes Genos in hand-to-hand combat. We saw what actually happens in hand-to-hand combat when Genos does that. Regardless of like whether Garou is tired or not, Genos does take it, and that should matter in the equation. I think that Genos wouldn't get outmatched like that. I 100% agree with everything you said, Walls. Besides that part. D-Lord F. It's a little hard to say, because I'm not sure what Genos' base is like. Garou is an adapted Genos, but I'll go with Genos until we see what else Garou can do. Genos' 10-second mode is capable of deflecting those crazy Saruti moves. I don't even know if Garou is fast enough to evade Genos or his blast, if we use those statements to say he's lightning speed for 10 seconds. But I do feel like Garou manages to land a good hit. Genos might actually get one shot due to his lower than usual durability. What lower than usual durability? What lower than usual durability? But I really think my boy Genos would win for now. I agree with some of what you said. I don't know about lightning speed and low durability. Where? Where? Alonzo. Ahuna. My boy says, no doubt. In hand-to-hand, Garou can handle Genos. We didn't see that. But once Genos starts using versatile cannons, then the fight swings to him. Garou has no feats showing he could survive the lightning drill, which could deflect a planet shaving beam. Planet shaving like that. If Genos can tank the same attacks Garou used on Darkseid, he wins for sure. They both land their most powerful attacks, and I say Genos will be the last stand. Genos was a roach. I kind of somewhat agree with most of the things you said. I'm not saying that Garou can't beat Genos in a hand-to-hand. I'm saying that, like, you guys seem to be disregarding Genos in regards to that. Like, he put in great work. He was holding off against one of the strongest martial artists. But I do have to give credit and account to Garou for not only coming up with the cross-fang dragon shit fist on his own, but it's pretty potent and powerful. It was just that it was Darkseid who tanked it. So until we figured out whether Bang could do that to Darkseid and Darkseid tank it, and we don't really know how strong the dragon fist really is. We just know it's tough and strong. Regardless of that, I'm not saying that I'm expecting Genos to be able to tank that. I'm just not expecting Genos to be like completely out of the story because of it. Unfortunately, if there was a different display or if Darkseid showed different results, then I would be more inclined to believe or accept how strong the crossfang is. But as for right now, I do have to limit my disbelief of the crossfang strength. It's strong, but it's just not everything. So, with that being said, I can agree for the most part. Alright, so up next we have Danger Card. My boy Danger says, current Genos is super impressive, but Garou is just at a point where just 10 seconds isn't enough to put him down. Garou is too strong and versatile for a gimmick like Genos' 10-second boost, and I don't think he can compete without it. He can't compete without it? A gimmick? Garou claps hard after Genos' 10 seconds runs out. I don't agree with 70% of what you said. And up last we have Haji. This is good. The boy Onation says the toss-up. Either one could win, but I think Garou has a better chance of victory unless Genos lands a clean hit on Garou with his 10 seconds. Fair, and I agree with that. Good summarization. Alright. That's going to be it for the poll question of current Genos versus current Garou. I might do a video or a video essay discussing this topic later on because I don't like some of your opinions and how some of you guys disregarded it. And it does show, or it does represent the actual votes. It's pretty good amount of people responded that were in regards or acceptance of that. So, and also people that were in agreement with the fact that Garou might clap. So it was a pretty good representation, but unfortunately, the people that were representing the Garou side, I found that at least half of them were just downplaying Genos. So maybe elaborating more would help with that. Maybe like word choice, or maybe the niggas really just don't think Genos is strong, or maybe they're just creditless as fuck. Whatever it may be, we'll find out in the next polls, because there'll be a different question, and it might be tomorrow. Who knows? Yo ho ho!